In this video, I will show you how to use the Excel trim function along with some examples and important things to remember while using it. So let's get started. The trim function in Excel is used to remove extra spaces from the text. Here is the syntax of the trim function. This function accepts only one argument, that is the text from which we want to remove the spaces. The trim function removes all leading and trailing spaces from the string and leaves only one space between words. For example, this trim formula will remove all spaces from the start of the string. This trim formula will remove all spaces from the end of the string. And this trim formula will remove all the extra spaces between the words. We can also pass a cell reference to the trim function. For example, this trim formula will return the text after removing all the extra spaces. One important thing to remember is that the trim function only removes the ASCII space character having the ASCII value of 32 from the text. It cannot remove the Unicode non-breaking space character having the ASCII value of 160 that can be most commonly found in HTML web pages. The trim function is very useful in data cleanup activities. It is also used alongside the other functions in more complex formulas. Sometimes data exported from other applications contain extra spaces like this. We can use the trim function along with the proper function to remove the extra spaces and make the text case consistent across all the values using this formula. We can use the trim function to count the words in a cell. Since we are going to count the words by counting the space character between them, we need to trim the spaces to get an accurate count. Here is the formula to do that. Here, the first part of the formula removes all the spaces from the text and then gets its length. The second part of the formula replaces all spaces from the text and then counts the number of characters. When we subtract the second part from the first and then add 1 to it, we get the count of the words in a text. As you can see, even if we have multiple space characters in the text, this formula returns an accurate word count in the text. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some data in these columns. Now I want to create a comma-separated string containing all these values. To do that, we need to concat these cell values. However, since some of the cells are empty, if we directly concat the cells, we will get empty values like this. To fix this problem, we can use the formula like this. This part of the formula joins the cell values using a space character. Then the trim function trims the extra spaces from the joined string, leaving only one space between the values, thus removing the empty cells. Then the substitute function replaces all the space characters with a comma followed by a space to create the comma separated values. As you can see, we now have the comma separated cell values without empty cells for each row. Watch these videos to learn more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.